tie that kind of knot.
Throughout history, game wardens have had the difficult duty of recovering drowning victims all over the state.
It's a horrible part of our job, but it's a necessary part.
We had a drowning a few years ago on Canyon Lake. The family was camped out 10 feet behind us.
A family member looked me in the eyes and asked me, please get him back for me, please. And I've given him my word.
Before we went down to do our search, they circled us and they said a prayer.
And not only did they pray for their family member who lost their life, but they prayed for us as well.
It was difficult not to be emotional when the family's around like that.
It's a sad deal, but there's a good feeling that knowing that you had a part in bringing closure.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Working those kind of cases, when they come up after the fact and they say they appreciate us being there and they appreciate our efforts, that's about the only reward that we need. Our dive team originally was composed of 9 individuals.
We're not making anybody do this. There's really no pay incentive or anything like that. So you have to want to do it.
It's not always bodies. I mean, we're involved in a lot of criminal investigations where there's evidence.
There were only 3 out of the original 9 that had dive experience.
My dive experience was none.
So we went from 0 to 60 miles an hour, it seems like, just over about a year's time.
What we wanted to do is we wanted to get the same bunch of guys who were trained the same way. And so everybody got the same training, even the guys that had already been divers.
There's tents right over there. Yeah, right there.
The diving we do is completely technical and nothing like recreational diving.
I found out real quick it wasn't like what I thought it was going to be.
If you would imagine laying on your belly, closing your eyes, and crawling through a forest, drop the temperature about 40 degrees. That's how I describe it.
It's cold, dark, and scary. We're not going down looking at pretty fish. You're lucky if you can see a few inches.
Johnny, how's your visibility?
The conditions that we dive in generally are what we call black water conditions. 0 visibility.
The division that equipped us, the state-of-the-art diving equipment and search equipment.
It's changed the way that we've done things and cut the recovery times, down to a fraction.
Yeah, 10-4, Derek, I hear you loud and clear.
As we deploy the sonar, the image that we get is called a waterfall, and it flows down across the screen, and it casts shadows, and we can determine what we're looking for, be it a body recovery or evidence recovery. This white imagery right here is going to be a cliff, and there's a log. The imagery is so good on this particular unit that we have never dove for a body recovery and it not be the target that we thought it was.
It's difficult for me to watch them break the surface and go down. I know the inherent risks that are involved there.
It's dangerous, it's technical, and you depend on each other.
Concrete, rebar, trees. It is very, very dangerous what we do.
I can tell you anybody on the dive team would do anything for each other.
If I go down and I get entangled,
If I needed help,
If I go down,
I'm going to do whatever I can to get down there.
these guys are coming to help me. We understood and had the same purpose and mission. That's something you don't lose. You just become a family.
we are a brotherhood within the brotherhood of game wardens.
Putting our life in each other's hands, it brought this group tighter than any game warden group I've ever worked with.
I'd do anything in the world for these guys, any of them.